Once they start giving me jump shots, now they're at my mercy.
So what I tell them, man, instead of the rain, no lightning, thunder. If this shit was stupid hard, then I'm likely dumber. Get you checked like Nike runners over the sock that soaked the blood from my ankle. That's spilling out as I walk.
Welcome back. Hello, audience. If you've been following this channel, then you may or may not know that I have a race tomorrow. But when this video comes out, it will be some other date, probably in February, I would imagine. But the race is going to be on January 27th. It was originally going to be the Terrier Classic at Boston University, but I'm not fast enough for that. I'm not even remotely fast enough for that. I was barely fast enough for it last year. And guess what? Haven't got better, but the competition has. So I was denied from that. I paid for it, but was refunded with an email that said, you have run 50 seconds slower than what we're looking for. And it makes sense. I mean, the people running the 5K there are just so goddamn fast. Literally, the American record was set there last year for indoors. It was 12:51 by Woody Kincaid. Here I am a year later thinking I'm going to waltz right back into that race and see what happens. But I'm not fast enough. I had to run 15:10 to even get in. So I'm doing the Riverhawk Invitational, which is put on by UMass Lowell. And that's going to be at the New Balance Center. Same weekend anyways. Same day. So I just had to adjust a couple things. Not a big deal. I'm going to be in the 5K there. It's going to be the last event. Going to watch my brother Sam and his friend do the 800 earlier on. So I'll be there for a couple hours. Go get him, champ.
Yeah, I got no problem with honesty. Straight from the heart on the hottest beats. Lot of these copies and wannabes having me bold with the game of Monopoly. Hotter than curry, so I went and shot the 3 Freddy Krueger. If they wanna sweep, getting messy moolah from the lottery. Putting my piece in so nobody's stopping me. Y'all stupid ain't using it properly. Hit you with demons so hard make you wanna think. After acid tripping and them bad decisions, that's me back up behind you constantly. Not a boss, you just got some autonomy. Sorry rappers, no apologies. To the Coliseum where there's not a beat. Cause your anthems all got them like college me, they can't stand you. Think all your pictures just ran through. And all of them flex on the gram when them cameras out, cause that's what vanity can do. I ain't judging cause I do the same on occasion, but face it, goddamn it, I ain't cute. But I'm still with them sticks like bamboo. Tell your man's move, but we get his wet up like shampoo. Fish cleansed since a kid, been a handful. 6 cents, let me switch when they stand still. When I scribble, I'm splitting the damn quill. Roll running and tip of the anvil. Off the cliff, it might hit you and land smooth. I don't pity your head in the sandals.
So how my training's been going the past couple of weeks? It's been going poorly, you could say. It's been going quite poorly. Without getting into too many specifics revolving around this, I had a job interview that was so many rounds and it just stressed me out beyond belief. Didn't end up getting the job, which is just great. That's the outcome I was looking for. Anyways, a whole bunch of stuff that was just making me stressed in my personal life that obviously factored into my running life, because during that whole process, I was trying to go for runs still and trying to keep my mileage up and trying to keep doing workouts. And it got to a certain point where I just had to pull the plug on a week, and I only ran like 12 miles the week before this race. So that was not good. So yeah, last week I literally ran 12 miles because I had 3 runs in a row that were just like 8 or 9 out of 10 bad. They were just so awful. It felt like I hadn't run a day in my life. Like everything that could go wrong in a run was happening. So I was like, oh, fuck it. Like, why am I even trying at this point? I got to just pull the plug and treat this level of stress like I'm sick. And for the first time ever, I think the whole like health aspect of mental health actually clicked in for me. I've always known that it was an issue for people, but I haven't really had many issues revolving around that for myself that have legitimately made me feel ill. So I felt actually sick as a result of that. So yeah, the last week of training has been going really poorly. So the race is on Saturday. So I've had a full week back and feeling kind of relieved, at least knowing that I didn't get the job. I'm not stressed thinking about it. Like it's kind of out of my head now, which is a good thing. And so my runs are feeling a little bit better. But even this week, you take like 4 or 5 days off of running and it's not amazing at first. It doesn't feel great at first. So I'm still just like easing back into it. But my training before that was going so goddamn well. Like everything, I was firing on all cylinders, guys. I promise. Well, I want to document this because I'm 2 weeks away from my second 5K attempt, so I want to document this early. So I'm doing preparation for a video in the future. That is unlike me. But I just finished what was supposed to be a tempo run. So it was on a treadmill at the gym. I'm at the gym. Late night at the gym. I've been treadmilling it recently. But I closed it so fast, and I just wanted to share that because I think it's such a good sign for this 5K coming up. I set out to just do whatever I thought was gonna feel good. So my first mile, this was a 4-mile tempo run. My first mile was like 6:40. I was on the treadmill and I was just going based off miles per hour, just like the settings. I didn't really know what it meant. So I was doing like a 9 to start. And I'm like, okay, that's 6:40. Yeah, that feels easy, comfortable. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll do a 10 next time. And I'm like, okay, see what that is. And it was 6 minutes. I'm like, okay, cool, yep, easy. And then the next setting was 12, and I'm like, all right, what is that like? And then the first lap goes by, it's a 75, and I'm like, oh, that's 5-minute pace. I'm like, damn. And the first one, I'm like, that's fast, but like, I don't feel like I'm holding on for my life. I obviously didn't feel like it was tempo effort. It's obviously like race pace, probably more than race pace effort, but I didn't feel like the wheels were falling off. So I'm like, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna roll with this. And I just kept feeling good, and I'm like, all right, dude, we're closing in 5 minutes, I guess. So I did a tempo run, and my 5K within a 4-mile tempo was like a 17:30, and I'm like, that's good. And I felt like I could have done at least one more of those 5-minute miles. So, you know, do 3 less tempo miles and just make it 3 hard miles. And genuinely, 5:09 pace is sub 16. I think 5:09 pace is looking fairly realistic at this point. And I could not have said that before my first race. I would have not believed myself. But now it's becoming more believable, which is exciting. See you at some point in the future. Hit the starting line, remembering all of the hard work that I put in. See if I can prove to myself that I am a fast runner.
Heart of the city, I was bleeding some mad. I breathe the air, speed, this fluid was grad. It's second hand, the bezel hand, it's steady. They testing the better man. The metal stamp is heavy. I'm blessed that I set a plan. Stomach hungry on the way home. 3 a.m. and it's storming. I'm only fed it from corner stores open until the morning. I heard the warning of demons. I wasn't heeding with caution. I'm eager for the proceeding. I see the seed and ignore it. I keep receipts for importance, cause people keep with extorting supreme when they come to knowledge. Y'all treating it like it's boring, but see they gon' reap the course to defeat when they team exploring. Shit, I ain't sleeping a week till I see my peak of performance. I dream when I'm conscious. Walk the streets exceeding with confidence. Peace to God, who I'm rocking with peace, the honest anonymous. They chasing dollar bills, constantly live a vicious cycle. My OG gave me a plate for the win like Phil and Michael. Was still a child, my spinning mind almost hit a spiral. I hit the shot, no you miss a lot for you win the title. Some bitter rivals escape our margins and survival. Y'all motherfuckers is really some jokes I didn't smile. About a half an ounce of weed in these baggy jeans. Had a better dream, Tennessee's got me out of reach. Trying to have my peace, so at least trying to have a peace. Never cut me out, cut your mouth if you rather speak. I leave them on they last to they limbs. Sometimes my words can get the best of me, I have to admit. I'm scientific, can't you see the way the atoms are split? I'm highly mystic, faster with survive like magical tricks. Having visions, hieroglyphics off the acid I trip. Black belt with an M, I never practiced the kick. On a practicalist, I will be passing them quick. And that's the finish line, you last and only catch my drift. Motherfucker, I really keep a couple of butter. I say what's up to my brother, we just be doubling numbers like goddamn. And I ain't really trusting no other, I still be tucking the money. I hustle under the cover, it's on hand. And they don't understand what you gotta do. Start a sunrise with a plan, got a lot to prove. Lot of pushes on the block, got a lot to move. Don't try to step in my shoes, I know y'all not in tune.